Hello. Just consider this I guess, a quicker video update. I wanted to address a couple things with you, but first, on a personal note, I find that the last couple days for many of us in this country have been darker, um, and particularly residing in Philadelphia, certainly support the peaceful protests, but I'm so sorry to see businesses destroyed, many of them being minority-owned businesses. So haven't been feeling great the last couple days, and then this morning had to put really a beloved pet down. Cadbury was his name, our rabbit of 9 years. And so rough time, but what I found, what I want to say is that you all keep me going. Work can be very much a blessing, particularly those of us. This is our careers. This is what we're passionate about as teachers, and I know that many of you are feeling overwhelmed as well with having to teach online and teaching this way. But I hope that you feel the same way, that your students are bringing you joy, and that they're keeping you going in this difficult time with the pandemic and the killing of Mr. Floyd and all that's going on. And as there's a lot of cliches, but we will get through this, and better days are ahead. But anyway, you guys are really keeping me going, and I want to address a couple things. Let me address past quizzes. So you've just completed 2 quizzes on your first 2 chapters, and you see that the format, and really just to get you to delve into your textbooks. You have quizzes coming up on chapters 3 and 7 this week. Your first group posted their questions to Padlet, so take a look at that if you're interested. I do use a number of the questions, so I place them into the quiz. So that's for chapter 3. Chapter 7, you're on your own with me, but in any event, chapter 3, quiz questions I looked today, they're already up on Padlet for you to take a look at. You are working on your video analysis. You have the 3 videos, and then you're just posting in your discussion board within your group. I put you in groups to do that so that you're not having to scroll through page after page after page within the discussion board. So you have 3 good videos, probably just under 3 hours of viewing for your video analysis. And then finally this week, you're making sure that you post, if you haven't done so already, I notice a number of groups have, posting your questions for the parent panel that we have next week on the 11th. And I've talked to a number of the parents and emailed them. They're just very excited to do this. You will be receiving a confidentiality statement coming out shortly. There'll be directions on there how to deal with it. Make sure that you take a look at them and follow the directions. We want to make sure that parents feel comfortable to be honest, and so that they can help us as teachers and future teachers to know what they've found helpful and what they found positive in terms of interacting with schools and teachers. And also some barriers they've had as well. That will help us as well. Since some of these parents may be within a district that you're in as well, it's very important that we make sure that we really do not violate any confidentiality. There's been a number of questions on survey. Keep the questions coming. I try to answer those ones that I think you'll all find helpful to all of you, even if you didn't necessarily have that question. But I try to do that. And let me see, is there anything else? On your first quiz for chapter 2, there was a faulty question, so I made sure that each of you got points for particularly faulty question. I'm going to place the faulty question under announcements so you can just see what it is. If you have any questions on quizzes, etc., please feel free to ask, but please note that I do not respond to them until after everyone's taken the quiz. All right, have a good week, guys. See you soon.